Diane in Denmark here. I hope you are ready for a wee bit of hygge. Maybe you want to grab yourself a cup of coffee or some hot chocolate, or maybe just a glass of water. But what I want to bring to you today is the next 5 missions in the Flylady's Supercruising through the holidays series. I brought you the first missions 1 to 5, and I told you that this year I'm giving the 5 at one time because some of them may not apply to you. You may want to do them at your own pace. You may want to do all 5 in one day. Remember, set your timer before you do any of these missions. They shouldn't take longer than 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 15 each. But I'm giving you 5 at a time, and that way you can kind of check them off your list. Maybe you want to grab a piece of paper, a pencil, grab your holiday control journal. If you haven't done it yet, go print out the holiday control journal. It's available for free on the Flylady's website. And all it is, it's like a Christmas planner, and you can use it for planning any event. I've told you this before, I've used it for planning other events apart from, getting ready for Christmas. Anyway, on with the missions. Now these are going to be missions number 6 through 10. We did 1 to 5. I'm going to give you 6 through 10. And then after that, there'll be one more video where we go through 11 to 15, and that is it. There are 15 Supercruising missions. So anyway, eyes down for a full house. Hope you've got your coffee or your hot chocolate ready. I've got the candles going, it's nice and hygge. You may want to put on some Christmas music when you're doing these missions. Anyway, first mission will be number 6, and it's one attached to Errand Day. And the Errand Day mission is that, do you have any food that you still need to buy? Cooking supplies, baking supplies. I've just been checking the cupboards because I'm going to be making chocolate fudge. I showed you a very simple fudge last year from Nigella Lawson, and it's on my Christmas playlist and on my recipes and crafts playlist. And I was just digging out to see if I had some kind of gold or silver dust. Because I'm going to, instead of just doing squares this year, I'm going to do round ones. So anyway, if you need anything, if you're going to be, baking cookies, cakes, get those things down on your errand list so you don't forget those. Mission number 7 is you're going to take your planner or your holiday control journal and think about budget. Remember, we've talked about this a lot before. You are the grown-up in the situation here. We can't just kind of spend. We've got to set reasonable amounts for the gifts that we're buying. Maybe we can do just token gifts with the family this year, clutter-free gifts. We're all about the clutter-free stuff. So think about your budget and stick to it. There's a few pages in the holiday control journal in that planner where you can actually write down, the gifts, who you're buying for, what you want to spend, and please try and keep to it, because I know sometimes if we if the situation gets a bit out of control, we end up going to the stores, going to the shops and spending way over budget because we're just kind of desperate for that gift. Not this year, we're planning, we're in good time. So work out a budget, that's mission number 7. And then mission number 8, there are 2 separate missions for number 8. Think about, hold on, I'm getting a wee bit confused here. Yeah, if you have guests coming to stay with you for the holidays, in the old days I would have mum and dad who would come and stay, plus my brother, his partner, and my brother's kids. Are you prepared for them coming? Have you got linens ready? Have you got guest towels ready? What about making up the beds? Do you need to borrow a cot or a stroller from somebody else? Think about all these things and don't get overwhelmed by it. Just, write it down on a piece of paper and tick off those things one at a time. And also, if you're going to be having guests, for any of the meals, think about, maybe you're going to get out the fancy cutlery canteen, of the silver cutlery. Maybe that needs a shine. Maybe you need to check that you've got enough plates and serving bowls, all those kind of things. One of the things that I like to do is if we have guests coming, I try and get things done ahead of time. And you saw me probably last year. I made a video about it during Christmas where I was setting the table in the dining room. We generally eat here. You're with me at the dining table in the kitchen. But if we're having guests, we use the one in the dining room. And, a few days before I set the table, and then the day before, I'm preparing the food. So don't leave everything to the last minute. So you want to think about that. Do you have tablecloths ready, serviettes, napkins, candles, LED candles, all of those things. Just think about it so you're not kind of scrambling at the last minute. Maybe you want to put some extra toilet roll in the bathroom and put some guest bath towels and hand towels. So that was for mission number 8. And then mission number 9, again, we're back to our holiday control journal, because that is our blueprint for what we need to do, is to check all those lists and check them twice. See who's been naughty or nice. Your gift list, have you bought everything that you need to buy gift-wise? Check that list. What about Christmas cards, stamps, that kind of thing? I've told you that we no longer send Christmas cards because the cost of stamps here is prohibitive. But maybe you're still sending those. Try and get 5 written per day, or during your lunch break. What about any parcels that you're sending? Do you have family abroad? Get those parcels packed up now. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the fanciest wrapping. Just get it done, because sometimes we procrastinate because we want to do things perfectly, and then we end up missing the boat, and the time is gone. And check your calendar. Do you have things coming up at school? In Denmark, there are a lot of Christmas events going on at school, things like a breakfast. When the kids are small, generally in small classes in Denmark, it's really hyggeligt. They invite the parents to come in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and they provide breakfast. Everybody brings along something for breakfast, and you sit by candlelight and you make decorations with the kids. So maybe you've got things going on at school. Make sure you've got them in your diary so you don't forget about them. Okay, so that's it for mission number 9. And the last one, mission number 10, is to set your timer, your trusty timer, for 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and do a little bit of decorating or of wrapping. Now, you've seen me decorating. I had my boxes out. You've seen the stuff that was here in the kitchen and here in the living room. You didn't see the decorating, the boxes for the hall, because my daughter did that one, but you'll see that in another video. So just, have fun, enjoy, 15 minutes of decorating. As I said, get the music on. I always listen to Ella Fitzgerald's Swinging Christmas, because for me that is just the sound of Christmas. Or Harry Connick Jr. has a very good Christmas CD as well. And the main thing that you do when you've been doing these missions is set your timer again for 10-15 minutes. Make yourself, something nice, a cup of hot chocolate with whipped cream and marshmallows. My son is very good. When he comes home, he quite often makes one for both of us. Just pamper yourself for 10 or 15 minutes, because it's very easy to get, caught up in all the planning and looking after everybody else and making the cookies and wrapping the gifts. But you've got to look after you this season, okay? Because we want you to enjoy it. That's the purpose of these missions, so that you're kind of planning ahead. You're not getting stressed out at the last minute, and they're actually looking after you. So anyway, I'm coming up for the 10-minute mark, and I don't want to keep you sitting here any longer. But, take a few notes. See what you want to get ticked off today. Maybe the family can help out with a bit of wrapping, a bit of decorating, but just have fun with it and enjoy it. That's the whole purpose here. So anyway, not much left to say. Really dull again here today, but we've got the candles going. It's all going to be okay. And I shall be out for a run later on before I cook dinner, because that really keeps, that's a kind of pamper to myself. I know it sounds weird, going out for a run is a pamper, but it really helps to clear my head and keeps me focused. And also when I get to bed at night, I feel, it's a good tiredness. I'm kind of tired in my body, but you know, I've done something, and I've done a bit of exercise instead of just feeling that kind of sluggish way. So anyway, Diane in Denmark saying, may the live long and prosper, may the Danish hygge be with you. Get those missions done. I'll put the link up there to missions 1 to 5, and there'll be another video coming with the last missions. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you very soon. Okay, live long and prosper, and bye for now.